Hey everyone! Welcome to our very first raid Q&A video. A short video covering things we've been working on, telling you a little bit about our plans and answering some of your most frequently asked questions. So let's get into those. The first one. Will the requirement to get Lydia change when you add the new faction? Short answer, most probably yes, but there is no reason to panic. Some of you may already know that our next new faction will be based on a lot of Eastern Asian influences. And like all other factions, they're gonna have their own crypt in Faction Wars, eventually. We'll be gradually adding new champions to the faction over time, so we won't actually open a crypt for them until we've added enough champions to make it completable. So the requirements for Lydia won't change in the near future, and we will let you know far in advance before the new faction is added to the list of those. Question 2. What are your future plans for the Doom Tower? The Doom Tower is supposed to work in rotations, with every rotation switching up the bosses, mobs, and secret rooms. As you might be able to see in-game right now, this current one is named after the Frost Spider, because she's the final boss. The next rotation will have another boss, and so on. However, since this was our very first Doom Tower release, we realized we've got a bit more fine-tuning and tweaking to do on the current rotation. With your help, we have also come up with a whole list of improvements we want to make for the next one. And we're gonna hold off on releasing that until we think it's ready. Right now, we are looking at releasing the next rotation in a few months. Maybe April, maybe sooner. So keep an eye out for news on that. Third question. Did you guys forget about the dwarves? Why do the undead hordes get all the new epics and legendaries? Our development path for planning, designing, balancing, and releasing champions is pretty long. It's something we try to plan well in advance, and there's usually a long line of champions in development at any time. That's why you've been seeing a lot of Undead Horde champions popping up all over the place, along with other champions from older factions. However, we haven't forgotten the dwarves. Don't worry, we know they need some new blood. We've actually just released 2 new epic dwarves, and we're also bringing out 2 more epics and a new dwarf legendary in February. On top of that, we've got another 14 in development right now that we hope will bring that faction up a level. Next question. Do you have any answers to the duplicate champions issue? This is probably our most asked question, and it's also probably the hardest one to answer. We are currently working on and testing a few different concepts for this. But it's a biggie, and we want to make sure we get it right. It could have a huge impact on the game, positive or negative. So we are not avoiding it, we are just being thorough. Right now, our top priority is to figure this out in the first half of this year. As soon as we have a clearer idea of the direction we're gonna go with, we'll let you know. And last question. Gearing champions is hard and takes a lot of silver. Do you have any plans to fix that? We do. We are currently testing 3-4 different ideas to reduce the overall silver demands. And we'll let you know once we figure out the best way to deal with it. We're also looking to make re-gearing new champions a little easier to manage. We are currently working on an armory feature that lets you preview a new selected artifact set and compare it with the champion's currently equipped artifacts. This will show you exactly how your builds stack up and help you decide whether to keep or swap out your artifacts for new ones. And that's everything. If you have questions or suggestions, please share them in the comment section below. We'll pick the most interesting ones and cover them in the next video. See ya!